Good afternoon, good Thursday night. And so tonight I want to talk about some Christmas lights. And so I got some Christmas lights in behind here, and so they're pretty amazing. I actually took this picture myself. I got to work on this house myself. I didn't do it. I went up into nowhere, Indiana, up in Richmond, Indiana, and up there I got to meet Jeremy Cochran in person for the first time. And this is one of his installs. It's a beautiful install. It had some lights that were falling down, and so we had to fix those. And so I was riding along with him, and that is what we ended up doing. So, with that said, um, I had a good time doing some Christmas lights and helping him do Christmas lights. We did two installs and then one fix it. And so through that, I got to help him. I helped him with, he sent me a message saying, man, thanks for the tips and tricks while you were here. And basically just tips and tricks of how to get faster and how to, install lights, and how the ground man can make the roof guy's guy a lot easier, and how to sit there and make sure that it can get easy. And so that way you're not doubling back, or you're doing two or three different things, or you're reaching over the roof. The ground guy can pick the lights up, put it over the peak, and just simple tips and tricks so that way he can get faster at putting up Christmas lights and be more efficient and make more money at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, that's what we want to do. So, I have some gift cards around here. I don't know where they are. If I have helped you grow a business, start a business, anything that I've done to help you, I don't care what it is, how to install your own house, and you would like to enter to win a $100 gift card, I have three of them. There's three different ways to enter. The first way is join my mailing list. You can join it anywhere of my mailing list. King of Pressure Wash, kingofpressurewash.com/podcast is one. I'll put some of the links down here. I didn't put them in there now because I forgot. That's a place that you can sign up. Number two to sign up is to join my membership. So if you join the membership and you're in my membership, you will be in the drawing to win the $100 gift card. And last but not least, the third way to win is to give me, if I have helped impact you in your life or your business or any of that kind of stuff, and you're willing to give me a testimonial, you can go to pressurewashhelp@gmail.com and email me a video, email me a written word, anything that I have done to help you start, grow your business, and be successful. I want to give these $100 gift cards out. So actually, my wife wants to give them out. So if you want to do that, make sure you are doing them. This is Jeremy's house right here. This is right here. He wrote, we have been installing for 3 years now and still learn quite a few things having this man here with us a couple hours. Now we are even more efficient. It's the little things that really help. And it is really, everything in business is about the little things. How we answer the phone, how we take that phone call and get to it's all about the little things, it's all, and at the end, it's about making them look beautiful like this, be efficient, and get a 5-star review. Because if we can do those three, four things, we can get all the customers we need at the end of the day. And so, again, this was a great big house. It was a beautiful house all done. I don't know if I got the video, if I can put the video but this house here, we did the neighbor's house, and then we did the house right down the street. And so that is important when we are talking about getting customers and being good at it. So that way, when we are working with this, we can do this and make sure that we can do that. My mouse just went foobar, looks like. Because that's what it is. Like this video, this man knows Christmas lights. My first year hanging lights, using training, and doing awesome. Awesome, Williams Washington. Come on. Are you going to really be stupid? There we go. Awesome. So again, if you have any questions about Christmas sites, if you have any questions, I had a question earlier at me today, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to hit that again, and just because I want to make sure people understand that the importance of this is. Are you going to have Christmas light bulk packages for next year's sales? Um, I probably here at the end of the day, I'm doing an affiliate through Dustin, which where a lot of people buying their lights. I may put something together that you can order it all through his website, so that way this guy don't have to deal with it. I also have a link through somebody else's affiliate, and so it might actually send you to there. So that way, again, Jason don't have to deal with. Um, Buying stuff, reselling it, get stuck with shipping, buying stuff got shipped that I didn't pay for, that I had to pay for, that wasn't supposed to be shipped. And at the end of the day, that wasn't something of my cup of tea. I didn't like that. So I do affiliate links, so I will have affiliate links to these different places so that way you will be able to do it. And if you buy through the affiliate links, it doesn't cost you any more, and it gives me a cup of coffee or two, or I don't like coffee, so it gives me some sweet tea that I like, that I got to stop drinking because I think I'm gaining some weight back. Evening, I'm just going to say this. I am complexed moron for not trying to get Xmas lights this year. People are asking all over different platforms and not having luck. Next year, 100%. And that is part, like I say, Christmas lights is very profitable. It is highly profitable. It is something that you can make a lot of money for really quick, and that is the beautiful thing about Christmas lights. What does your margins look like for stake lighting and bushes? Comment the. So so the way that Jeremy does his bidding is actually a little different, but he's getting it for so that's what. So for instance, this here, the stake lighting right here, the stake lighting, he actually charges the same amount for that as the roof. I usually back down a little bit on this down here, just because there's no risk. I'm bending over and putting a stake on. It's not like I'm climbing up a ladder, getting on the roof and doing that. Now, on the other hand, he's selling it at that. And so I really agree. I do like it. The other thing, he pushes more of this than the bushes. And at first, I was like, I don't know. But when you look at this house here, I think if you did the bushes, I think it would take away of how amazing and beautiful this house looks. I don't think it would help the way it looks. So by saying that, you know, there if we're doing this right here, these stake lighting going across here, I mean, if I'm charging $6 to $8, my cost is less than $2 a foot, $1.75, $2 a foot. So you can see that I'm making quite a bit of money to do 15 minutes worth of work of getting all these out and put out. It's very profitable at the end of the day. Hey, how's it going? I've got the question. What do you think the best way is to get the high-end customers and business? Well, it's about like getting any customers. There's several different ways. There's not one way. I got most of my high-end clients through AdWords. Jeremy has gotten all these clients through signs. I've gotten some high-end clients through signs. This house here is a sign. The next door neighbor was from this house here. And then the next door neighbor across the street was from this here. And the neighbor down the street was from this here. It was all basically referrals off of one sign. So, it's all about getting into that neighborhood and really just blowing it out of the water at the end of the day. That's what it's really about at the end of the day. Just get there and make this customer, I mean, this customer here is ecstatic. They love it. And, it is beautiful. And, normally I wouldn't do around the windows and all that kind of stuff. Jeremy did because this customer kept adding and adding. And I mean, it does look amazing. And, if we're charging properly for it, then we can make a lot of money at the end of the day. And that is the whole purpose of doing this. Because at the end of the day, it's not being about cheap, getting the cheapest thing, go with the smaller light because it's cheaper. No, why do I want to discount my service because it's cheaper? This customer here doesn't care about cheaper. When they're driving a $150,000 car, do you think they want the Honda Accord, or do you think they want their Mercedes whatever it was? I'm pretty sure they want their Mercedes whatever it was. They could buy 4 Honda Accords for the price they paid for that car that they're driving, the customer in this building. So we want to look, so at the end of the day, do I want to find a customer that's driving the Honda or the ones that's driving the Benz, the BMW, all of that kind of stuff at the end of the day? Is there a way to make the cheap C7 bulbs on the cheap braided wire pointing on? No. Again, go with nice equipment. I like the elegant look, and those lights achieve. Yes, and it makes it look amazing. Very much amazing. Evening, Jason. Just responding to my first 5-star review from my first install. That is awesome, Brian. That's awesome that you got your first 5-star review. Make sure you got your pictures. Make sure you're adding those pictures in there. That will help you out a lot in the end. So we want to make sure that we're doing all of those things so that way we can keep growing our business and doing it. And if we can keep getting 5-star reviews, it will make our business get a lot bigger and a lot better at the end of the day. So I'm going to go back up here because I didn't really answer this question. How is it going to get the high-end customers? So again, this was off of yard signs. Yard signs work. Google My Business is another way that we can start getting there. Google My Business will put us in the maps listing. I'm going to see if I can see something here, if I can find it, if I didn't delete it, because I want to show you how powerful Google My Business is at the end of the day. I want to show you how the Google My Businesses that I did, right here it is. I do have it. It didn't go away. I want to show you how powerful this is. I want to show you, by me doing this Google My Business several years ago, how powerful this is right now. So this is Christmas Light Cincinnati. I don't think there's any information on there that matters, that says anything stupid. Okay, so this is Christmas Light Cincinnati. So your photos got 193,975 total views in the last month. Now, do you think that might have made my phone, you think that made Christmas Light Cincinnati phone ring just a little bit? I guarantee you this blew up their phone. And so you can see some of my photos. This photo right here has 69,000 views alone. This photo over here has 31,000 views alone. This photo down here, 50,000 views. You think some of these views are getting clicks and phone calls? I guarantee it is. So we can go here to Insights, and you can see that direct is 83 customers who find your listing. In discovery, there was 11,000 searches found in the last month, and branded is 92. You can see how many queries, Christmas lights near me, of 455. So do you think by having a good maps listing is good? Listings on maps, 11,000 or 321. So it's 321 times they showed up on maps in the last 30 days. listings on search from this helping their website, going to their website, 11,000 search on search. Do you think that might have gotten the phone to ring just a little bit? I mean, just a little, not much. I guarantee you, because it's got 5-star reviews. You can see it had 148 website visits, 12 phone calls. You can see all the views. So again, do you think having a Google My Business is just a little, I mean, real little worth having? And the more we can put into our Google My Business, the more we can throw the gas on that thing and get it going, the more fire that baby will bring you, and the more of these jobs it will get you. And so guess what? Donovan is down in South Carolina, or North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina. This is his third year, and he's going to do over $250,000 this year. He has raised his prices. I had told him in the very beginning of the year when he had him on the very first time talking about gutter cleaning. And I told him, raise your prices then. He raised his prices. He went from $6 to $8. He raised his prices because I told him to raise his prices. Then last week, he's like, I'm at $10, $11 because I am so busy, I don't know what to do. I can't even keep it all together. It is so freaking busy, I can't keep it together. And so this is important because I want you all to know reason why it is important. When your phone keeps ringing and you put money into marketing this year, it's not dead just this year. It'll be good for next year and the next year and the next year and the next year. And when that happens, that is an amazing thing. And so I'm looking over here because I want to show you one other reason why. I want to show you something here of what happens when your phone rings all the time. All the time. What happens when your phone rings all the time? So I'm going to hold on here. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this or not. Let me show this here to you. Now, this is another guy that I taught this year. That he took my class. He took my in-person class. He actually took my pressure washing in-person class, and he took my pressure washing in-person class, and he taken my Christmas light in-person class. He's done about over 200,000 just in pressure washing. But I want you to listen to what he has to say right here. Hopefully,
to make a live video and the phone won't stop ringing. What the hell have I done? Jason Guyman, Donovan, you guys are jackasses. The marketing's working too good. I hope you guys are holding on. This is absolutely insane. I'm loving it. Rooster's loving it. Getting them Christmas lights. Hang in there, fellers.
So this is what I'm talking about. When you listen to me and you do as I say, this is what can happen. He is in Greensboro, North Carolina, So these are some things of why our Google My Business is important. He took action on my Google My Business. He put pictures in there. He's done all the marketing side of things. He does networking. This guy is king of networking. He networks with roof companies and different types of people. And that is what happens when we can do this kind of stuff at the end of the day. I'm having a difficult time getting traction. Been doing it for 3 years now. Tips. Get the phone ringing. You got to get the phone ringing. If you don't get the phone ringing, it don't do you no good. And how to get the phone ringing, if you don't want to spend $20 a click on AdWords, yes, you'll spend $20 a click on AdWords. You got to spend 25, 50 signs a week. Put out 50 signs a week. Put out 100 signs a week for 4 weeks. Put out 400 signs. $1,200, $1,500 worth of signs. That's what you got to do to get that phone to ring and keep ringing and keep ringing and keep ringing and keep ringing. Excellent work on your channel. Do you use O-ring socket seals to help keep the water out? I do not, Rosemary. I use just the socket in the C9. They just screw into the C9. The Million bulb just screws right into the wire, and there is no seal. In fact, the water can actually go out through the socket in the socket, so it doesn't really matter. There's weep holes, so it allows that water to not sit in there and freeze. Sometimes it does, but I've never had an issue with it of shorting out the lights through the C9. So no, we do not use an O-ring socket seal. What is your customer life cycle with Christmas light customers? We never service them for any other like washing. So the beautiful thing about Christmas light customers have this money. So we can downsell pressure washing really easy. So the hard thing of getting Christmas light is it's hard to get Christmas light customers. So it's about a 20% close rate to get Christmas. So every 10 phone calls, 2 of them are going to be Christmas light customers. Actually, the way it usually works is you're going to get phone called for about 8 and get 8 no's. And then you're going to get 2 phone calls at the end of those 8, and they're going to be yeses. And so the beautiful thing about the return rate of it is it goes from 80-20 to it goes to 80% stays. So this guy here, this is his 3rd year. His very first year, I think he did like $1,200 worth of lights. His 2nd year, he did like $1,800 worth of Christmas lights. And this year, he's at like $4,000, something around that number. So I just want to show you that, this wasn't, so his price kept going up because he wanted to keep adding, so that's the beautiful thing. Most people will be like, that's good. Next year I want to do more. Okay, we'll give you more. Open up your wallet and we'll give you some more. We love it. How are you doing? Hello. If you keep your prices too low, customers might think something is wrong with your business, whether it's cheap products or poor customer service. Got to find the sweet spot. I agree 100%, Miss Brown. I agree 100%. So, and so that is why we got to stay where we are. I teach people $6 to $8 because at the end of the day, I understand it's not easy to sell. And it goes back to, if we don't believe people will pay it, it's going to be hard to convince them to pay it. But if we see people and we know that we can get it, and like Mr. Y'all's over here, was talking about, just killing it, that means we can get, I guarantee he's confident in selling at this point. When your phone's ringing off the hook, it doesn't matter. I talked to Fred last week, and, with Fred, he was at $6, $4, $5 a foot. This week, he raised his prices. Guess what? His phone didn't stop ringing. Guess what? He didn't stop getting jobs. He's up $9, $10 a foot for Christmas lights. And it's mind-blowing. He's been doing it for 10 years. 10 years. And he is mind-blown that people will pay that. We get in this poor mindset, especially if you come from a poor mindset mentality, that people won't pay it. I would never pay that. You are daggone right. Jason Guyman would not pay $4, $5, $6, $8, $10,000 for Christmas lights. But there's people out there that will. I guarantee that there's people out there that will pay $4, $6, $10, $12,000 for Christmas lights. It's mind blowing to a poor mentality person. I mean, you're like, it takes me a month. Takes me 2 months to make 10 grand. Yep, and they just hand it over, and that is the beautiful thing of Christmas lights. All right, I'm off my rant. So if you got any more questions, you can bring them up there. But I did do some Christmas lights. I helped do 2 houses. I like helping. I like staying on the ground. I got some videos coming out. I did one yesterday about gluing, how to glue on windows. I don't really typically tell people to sell by the window and do the windows. But even on this house, I mean, if you're charging $300 a window, then I'd probably do windows. That way, I can get my average ticket up, because at the end of the day, it's about getting our average ticket up. So if we glue them on there, they are going to be, they do come off pretty easy, because obviously I've seen them falling off. And so that is how we do the windows, and that is the cool thing about it. If you do need any materials, if you need any Christmas lights, the commercial grade stuff, you can go to christmaslights.io, and there it will take you to another website. Um, this is my website here. It has an affiliate link, so you will buy me a cup of coffee or tea or whatever you want to buy me, and it doesn't cost you anything. And he's probably about the cheapest on the internet for commercial grade stuff, because he might be actually a little bit higher, but he doesn't charge shipping. And shipping is stupid this year. I learned that myself. Shipping has gone up a lot, probably because nothing else is open. And so they have jacked the prices on shipping. So it does cover shipping, so you can get everything shipped, everything to you. And that way you can start putting up commercial grade Christmas lights. That way they look professionally done, and it looks amazing. Your house can look like this if you want to do that with this. Also, um, uh, yeah, so go to christmaslights.io. I have some other information there. You can also go to christmaslightshelp.com, and I got a bunch of information there too. I have a bunch of links, all the tools you need, everything along that way. Pricing trees. How do you get the most bang for your buck? So I charge per foot. So for instance, this tree right here, it starts here, and I'm going to go all the way up here. So it looks about to be a little bit taller than the peak of the house. So I'm going to say that the peak of the house is 2-story. So that's probably 30 feet. Obviously, I can't really put up any higher than 30 feet. And then I'm going to charge for, um, then I'm going to charge for, then I'm going to charge for per foot. So 30 foot, I'm going to either charge, so this is a naked tree. And then what I would do is I would branch wrap this right here, and then I would bough wrap the rest of it. And I would be looking at, so if I really want to do it, I can do it at $30 a foot. So 30 times 30 would be $900, or I could do $40 a foot, and so it would be $1,200. Um, and that kind of just gives me a base of how much those trees would cost. Now, if they wanted it branch wrapped all the way through, that's a whole nother world. Your employees are all on drugs. They left beer cans in my yard. Well, not my employees. Um, do you keep stock? What you would sell? Be nice to buy from you when I'm in a bind. Do I keep stock? Are you local or something? I have some stock. I don't have much. I have very little stock. I have, I think I have 350 warm white, 1,000 feet of, actually, I think I got like 850 feet of C9 wire, and I have a case of mini, or 2 cases of mini, and some, I have a case of multicolor. So that is definitely where they are. Um, I would no pay have driveway clean. Oh, what the heck? So, but that's kind of what I have personally. If you are local, um, I don't have much. I bought some, and then I got rid of a bunch. So, but again, Christmas lights are, so you're in Northern Kentucky. So yes, if you need some of that stuff, I do have some of it. Um, that's what I have. I don't have a lot. I have about a half. I have a little more than a half a box of clips too. So I have quite a few clips. But that's all I have. Oh, I have 2 reefs, 2 48-inch reefs. I got all kinds of crap, I guess, after. So, with that, I love Christmas lights, and I had a good time. Like I say, I had a good time meeting Jeremy. If anybody is within an hour or two, even Hydro works. Um, if any of you, looks like I'm gonna have to get on my phone and do some blocking here. Um, Looks like we got jackleg number one in here tonight. I haven't had no jacklegs in here in a while. See if I can find it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find me a. Hold on here, guys. I didn't know I was gonna have to do some booting tonight. If I can get in there. Um, but yeah, there we go. Let me make sure this is off. Ah, shoot. Pause. See if I can get in here. Got it. We're gonna put this dude in remove. Um, port. Port. All right, we had to put somebody in. Somebody needs to be blocked. Yep, you're right. I'm working on that. Let me go in here to make sure it got blocked. YouTube Studio. I just love jacklegs. They're the most fun. More fun. Here we go. Sorry about that. I didn't know I was going to have to be kicking people out. I don't know who you are, B. Ron. Go this way. Maybe I. Here we go. I don't know who you are, B. Ron. All right. So if you have any Christmas lights, Williams, let me know, and I will get some Christmas light talking again. Um, like I say, let me know. Um, all right. I think that took care of it. Any ideas what to do for columns at the end of driveways? So like you could do columns like this or the poles. You can do garland, but garland is expensive. Garland is not cheap. And good garland is definitely not cheap. You're looking at $40 to $60 for good garland for 9-foot section. Or you can just wrap the lights and then put zip ties on them, and then that way the zip ties are a way to do that also. So the zip ties are a good way to do it too. So you, like I say, again, you can do zip ties, or you can do. That's usually what I did with zip ties. That way, it made it easy, and it just went up that way. So I wouldn't probably do garland on them just because garland is stupid expensive. Um, and again, it's not that it's expensive in that; it's that what you got to charge a customer for. You're looking at $180 to $200 is what we're charging a customer for a 9-piece section of garland. So if it needs 2 pieces, we're looking at $400 per column or post. So it gets a little crazy expensive at the end of the day. But it is what it is. If that's what they want, then that's what they get. But it is just something. It is something that, like I say, with these lights around the windows, it does look good. There's other way. You could do the this windows you couldn't do that, but like over here you can actually do the PVC pipes and that. But by the time you make the PVC pipes and you put them in there, and then you got to store all that stuff, it's probably going to just be easier just to glue them. This was the first house that I'd ever glued or seen glued. I never used glue, and the reason why I never use glue is because I just didn't want to do it. I don't like doing it. Mr. D's in the house. I spent 20 minutes doing the roof and then 2 hours hanging 11 9-foot pieces of garland. uh, that's pretty bad. That's not very good time there. Any idea? Can can't have garland by the road here. Snow plows kill it. Yeah, I'd say it looked pretty ugly on there with the snow plows killing it. But again, this week. If you've done some good marketing, if you've done your if you haven't and you got signs, put them suckers out this week because your phone. I would put them out tomorrow morning. If you have any signs left, if you got 100 signs left, go put them suckers out now because your phone will blow up the week of Thanksgiving. And with everything shutting down, and like here in Kentucky, our governor thought it would be a great idea to shut everything down. That means people are going to be home, bored, wanting to spend their money. Now, some people ain't making money, but the people that are getting laid off aren't really probably going to be our customers in the first place. The people that are making money are still working and they can't do nothing. They can't go out to restaurants. They can't go on vacation. They can't go see their family for Thanksgiving. And so, with that said, that means they can spend money on this. So, if you got any signs, if you got money on AdWords, bump it up, put it in high gear, throw the gas on it, and that way you will be able to make sure that your phones will be going and going well. I have 600 left. Have not put a sign one out. Just passed our. So I told you Donovan's season goal was 250, and he just passed it. And see, that's the thing. I told Donovan at the beginning of the year he was going to do a 500,000. And he was like, "Nah, I can't do that. There's no way I can get." He didn't really say all of that, but he kind of just shrugged me off of, "I'll be happy at 250." So his goal was 250, and he passed it a week before Thanksgiving. The week of Thanksgiving is nuts. Your phone will blow up. I mean, it will just like be ready to go blow up, literally blow up. And so, in fact, if you've done decent marketing, you will need two people to answer the phone. So that way you will make sure that you can get that phone answered because it's going to ring that much. So, with that said, go out there, get your marketing going, get the phone, get your webs, get the AdWords, do everything you can to make sure that your phone is ready to ring this week. Now, if you haven't done your job in marketing, you haven't done your job in AdWords, you haven't done your job in putting out signs, you haven't done your job of that kind of thing, then your phone probably ain't going to ring because our phone does not just start magically ringing if we do nothing. When we do nothing, nothing happens. When we do marketing and signs and AdWords and Google My Business and Nextdoor and Facebook and all of that stuff, our phone will blow up and start ringing a lot. 2 guys out sick. I'm the fluffer today. You are the fluffer. Why do you charge $40 for trees? Best way to get to the top of the 30-foot trees. I charge $40 per foot, and that makes me profit at the end of the day. And my goal is making profit. I just put a video out on this channel this week or last week of how I get them up to 30, 40 foot up in the air. I did a video last year too of actually me walking around a bunch, but this is the tree I show is about 25, 30 feet. In that video, I show you how to put those up in the air. Rosemary, any suggestions for doing lights on gutter guards that goes around a balcony with no shingles to slide a clip? The SPT wire 2 has the lights going every which way. Would like getting them face down. Hmm. So you're saying there's no shingles to slide them up underneath the shingle. Is there metal or anything that you can clip it onto, which they're going to be pointing up at that point, or any way to clip them onto the gutter? And you can point them up. It's not going to hurt anything. People will be like, "My life, that's a bunch of crap." The only other way is sliding them up underneath the gutter guards, and I know that sucks and it's not easy. Sometimes you got to take the gutter guards and loosen them, and then to be able to get them up in there. And so that's the way I've done it before when I didn't know any better. Now I just slide them up underneath the shingle, if you or the metal. You know, if you slide them up under the metal, that's another way we can do that. Or on the metal drip edge of that, or anything that we can do that. Some other things you can do if it has soffit underneath of the gutter, if it has the soffit underneath of it. I actually have a guy. He actually uses the little clip on the light and slides them all the way up through there and goes all the way down the 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 faucet. And I can't even think what it's called now. Um, I just lost train of thought. And that way, when it goes all the way down there, they all point out at that point, and they just slide up underneath of there, under where the gutter. So if you have the gutter sitting here, and that board that comes down here, and then where that little piece goes there, and they got the stuff underneath of it, he'll clip it right on there, and then they all point out. What's up? So, but them are some things that you can definitely do to make that work. Um, like I say, the friend I got, and he's out of Evansville, Indiana. That's how he does a lot of his lights. He does them that way. Um, but again, if you got questions, ask obviously. But I am doing a giveaway. I have three $100 gift cards. 1, 2, 3. If I've helped you anyway, and you would like to give me a review, you can go to pressure wash. You can go to pressurewashhelp@gmail.com, and there I will help, and give me a testimonial. You can do it either through video or through um, words, and that will get you one entry. The other entry is make sure that you are on my mailing list, and that way the mailing list is there. You can do it under the mailing list. And then the last way is if you join. Yeah, you need a gift card. Like, you need a hole in your head, I'm sure. Um, uh, Shove them between the gutter and the fascia. That's what I was trying to think. I knew Donovan was there for me. Under the gutter. Bend the clip in half to spring to form a spring. Yep, absolutely. Um, and then the third way is if you join either pressurewashhelp.com/free or christmasnightshelp.com/free. And there you will be in my membership. If you're in my membership, you've already done two. If you joined Jason's membership and you're in my membership, you're already in the drawing for two. The testimonial is the only one that'll be left. Hope you're doing great. I'm having a hard time giving estimate on this 2-story house because she already's got some parts gone by someone, but they didn't do the second story cost too much. Well, just give her a price for your 2-story, and if she likes it, she likes it. If not, tell her to go on to the next person. She wants me to do the second part, and we'll provide the lights. I would not do that. You can. I don't like providing. I don't. When I got to do other person's lights, I don't like doing that at all. That's not something that you will want to do. You will regret it, because here's the thing: what happens if they quit working? Is she going to blame you? Well, yeah, she's going to blame you. And what's she going to blame you for? Her lights are junk? Okay. But now you're going to get the bad rep because her lights are junk, and now you got screwed at the end. So that's why I don't do customers' lights. I only do my own because of that right there. So I just don't do that. But I, again, if you need anything, if you need any help, if you need any Christmas lights, you can go to christmaslights.io. It'll take you through some website links. There's some links in this video. I got links everywhere. You'll buy me a cup of coffee or two or three, no cost to you. So I got to the one tree I did. I got to go fix it. We had a big windstorm and it blew them off. So I got to go fix one of my installs I did at my mom's house, which the wind was blowing like crazy. And that's the fun thing about Christmas lights. There's two times you get callbacks. One time is if you get a lot of rain, you'll probably get callbacks for, especially if you got a lot of minis out. And then the other time you'll get callbacks is if you get some 30, 40 mile an hour wind. When you get that, you just pray that the lights stay up there because you'll have reefs fly. I've had reefs fly off. I've had minis fly out of trees. I've had C9s come down. So there's definitely things that can happen when it is windy out there. And so that is definitely something you got to do. You get too many jobs, just send them my way. I actually had a job in Hebron that I sent to another guy. I didn't know you were on here. So, what's the name? Or what's the name of your company that you hang lights through? HydroWorks, or is that the name of what you're using? If you would like for Jason to come do a ride along with you, you can fill out this sheet right here, and there, kingofpressurewash.com/ride along. And that way it will send you to the page that I can look at that way, and then you can see it from there. It is something that I plan on doing. I'd like to do one or two more this year with Christmas lights, so that way it gives me some videos that I can use. When I went to Jeremy, I think I did 6, 7 different videos that I will be bringing up. So you will can advertise your business when I do it. So if anybody local is looking for somebody to hang Christmas lights, and they hop on that there, or it also gives you a link to your website. So it does help some SEO side of things. So if either which way, there is some features to it. You do need to be, I'd like to be no more than about 2 hours from Cincinnati, unless for some reason I decide to go longer than that. If the shutdown keeps going, my wife may go further than that with me. So she's about had it with the shutdown, and he just shut us down for 3 weeks. And we're the only state in the local area that got shut down for 3 weeks. So next year, I'm going to start a new game for lights. Oh, a new name for lights. Gotcha. Jason, if you were to come in Newtown, Jason can read. Jason, if you were to come in Newtown training, what would it cost to get you here? So you're asking if I came to your place to do the training there at your place and just do it for yourself? Is that what you're asking, Lee? Um, yeah, I would you need to send an email to me, um, pressurewashhelp@gmail.com. Send me an email. That way, because some of it's going to depend on how far I'm traveling. If I'm traveling really far, but I may do some in-person training like that. I don't with one-on-one and stuff like that. How much do you charge per foot with supplies? $6 to $8 a foot is where I tell you to start. That's not where you end. You can go up. Donovan's up $10, $12 a foot. Another guy I know is up $10, $12 a foot. But if you can start out at $6 a foot, $6, $8 a foot, you're in the profit range right out of the get-go. And that is what is important, because who wants to go hang Christmas lights and not make no money? Um, I'm not in for that at all. And I don't want you to be in for that. I want you to be profitable. I want you to be successful. And that way you can have, when you're successful and you're profitable, you can have financial freedom. You can get time freedom and all the good things that go along with being profitable. Profitable is not a bad word. A lot of times people think that profitable is a bad word and that you shouldn't, you're taking advantage of people. Do you get paid to go to work? Are you taking advantage of those people because they're paying you to go to work? Nope. It's just the mindset up here that you are making. We went to one of the houses of the neighbor. It wasn't this house, it was the neighbor's house. Not that house. That's just a brick wall. It was the neighbor's house. It was this house right over here. And um, and only if I get ice cream. That's the only way I'm doing a ride along with you. Because you have never given me free ice cream. And I take that back. I did use my points once. If you're in the Northern Kentucky area, go to Dreamy Whip. They got good ice cream. And I like ice cream. And so um, that is what. Now you got me all mixed up. I don't even know where I was going at. Oh, how much I charge for supplies? So that $6 to $8 will include the supplies. So generally, you're going to be about $1.75 to $2. Time you figure shipping, your X wire, your males, your females, your clips, your lights, your wire, everything included. You're about $2 a foot, $1.75, $2 a foot, and then at that point, you're about $2 a foot for labor if you're hiring it out and that kind of thing, and then that leaves you $2 a foot for marketing and profit and all that kind of stuff. Have you done any in VA? I have not done any in Virginia. Um, I'm at $8 per foot and trying to get away from doing customer owned lights. And if I was there, I would do if you either 15 to 20% a 3-year agreement. That way, it knocks down the price, gives you 3 years of guaranteed work, and that is the beautiful thing. So that is a beautiful thing by doing the $8 per foot. If you do $8 a foot and give 20% off, you're $1.60 off. You're still at $6.40, and then that way you can definitely do that. So I guess um, what I used to give you what I used to give you ice cream all the time. Got to make money, haha. Just like you, got to raise those prices. I'll give you some gift cards to give away. I'll give them away to myself. I would give them away because I'm not that type of person. Um, not that type of person. But again, if you would like, um, if anyone wants to come learn to hang lights, they can come with me. Minimum 3 days. Need to know how to use a ladder already. Um, why is this not letting me do what I want to do? Sorry, stupid auto chat. um, but again, if you want to get into a $100 gift card, give me a review. You can either give it to me at pressurewashhelp@gmail.com and give it to me in written form. If I've helped you do anything, changed your life, add savings to your pocket, all of that great stuff. If you join my email list, go to kingofpressurewash.com/podcast. You can also listen to those podcasts. There's a place to sign up that will get you into an entry, so you got to be on my email list. And then the last way the into the way you got to do it is um, is join the membership, and them are your 3 ways. Dreamy Whip used the goat and says it is great. The goat is great. If you don't have a goat, get a goat. The goat is way you want to do it. The goat is something that makes things a lot easier, so you don't have to worry about falling off of a house. You can hang. It gives you handholds. It gives you all different kinds of things to hold on to the house. And so, like this house here, you want a goat. The goat keeps you safe. It isn't OSHA approved, so don't think that OSHA. If it's not 100%, you're gonna fall off the roof. but it's definitely better than nothing. And so I'd rather have nothing for you than anything. It is a little bit, it's 500-600 bucks, but it will save your life at the end. What's the biggest house you've ever put lights on? It was a big monster. It's the he is one of them. Actually, there's two of them. We did Mike Sweeney, who owns Mike's or Sweeney. Um, Walt Sweeney. It was his son, Walt Sweeney Chevrolet, big car dealership in the greater Cincinnati. I believe that one was an $8,000 or $9,000 install. And then we did Mike or David Weiler, which is another Weiler Auto Group. Jeff Weiler Auto Group. It's his son, and that one was $6,000 a year. We did a couple churches that were 15,000. We did what else? We did something else that was like real close to 20,000. So we've done some large HOAs. We did a couple HOAs. That is definitely a lot there. Used the goat today on a 1612. It's not rated for that, but it worked. That is like straight up and down. You might as well just put the ladder on that stupid thing. That's just straight up and down. um, you had to use the goat because you couldn't hang on at all with that. That's deep. But again, I'm going to jump off here. Go check out pressurewashhelp.com or christmassites.io. And you can click over. You'll buy from Lights Wholesale, something like that. There. You can also go, and I have some other links that take you to other places too there. And then I have pressure wash or christmasslightshelp.com/free. You can get 30 days. When you do that, that gets you into the drawing for the $100. Also, I do have something coming up for Black Friday. If you would like to sign up and get lifetime access to whatever I put out, you can go to pressurewashhelp.com/Black Friday, and that will get you into the drawing too. But that will also it is a one-time fee, and anything you will be in there. I am going to redo my membership coming up in probably the first of the year. I'm going to change it around a little bit. I'm going to make it easier, add more to marketing, so that way you all can make sure you get your step-by-step, so that way you will be successful at the end of the day. Because the last thing I want you to do is fail. The best thing I want you to do is be successful. So go check that out. What type of lights do you suggest for an outdoor 2-story brick? C9s, warm white with the stringer. You can get all that at christmassites.io. Everything you need there for that. This is what I would do right here. The roof. If you want to get your glue gun out, you can glue all these. These are all C9s, and your house will look amazing. So again, you can go to pressurewashhelp.com/Black Friday, and there it will give you a link, or it's a one-time fee, and that way you will always be in my membership, and no matter what information I put out there, you will be signed up. So with all that said, hope you all have a good weekend. Have a good Thanksgiving. I do have some videos coming out this week. I got one coming out tomorrow. I'm going to try to get one out Monday, and I'm going to try to get one out Friday. Next Thursday is Thanksgiving. I will probably get on Wednesday night instead of Thursday. And so that way, if you want to see me on Thursday, see you next Thursday. Hope you all have a good Thanksgiving. Be safe. Don't eat too much turkey. And if you eat too much turkey, you might become a turkey.